Economic turmoil over the last 15 years has cost U.S. households trillions of dollars. 401ks and conventional IRAs can be especially vulnerable to the volatility. Could a gold IRA help reduce the impact? Economic uncertainty means you have to keep up with what's happening. Make sure you subscribe and we'll keep you in the know. Global uncertainty has been rising steadily since the beginning of the millennium. 3 recent periods have had an especially significant impact: the 2008 financial crisis, calendar year 2020, the year of the lockdown, which the International Monetary Fund called the worst economic downturn since the Great Depression, and 2022, ranked by Goldman Sachs as the 6th most volatile year since the Great Depression. During each of these periods, gold and silver have demonstrated resilience that explains why so many have come to view precious metals as safe haven assets. Let's take a closer look. The record of destruction from the 2008 financial crisis is still jaw-dropping. It includes an unemployment rate at 10% by October 2009, 8 million home foreclosures, the average 401k balance down 25% in 2008, and a loss in household net worth of $20 trillion. Yet, through it all, precious metals managed to thrive. For a 2.5-year period stretching from the fall of 2008 to spring 2011, gold surged slightly more than 100%, and silver jumped roughly 3 times that amount. Next up, the onset of the global health crisis at the very beginning of 2020. By April of that year, 54% of the global population, representing 60% of the world's GDP, was under some form of lockdown. That same month, the U.S. unemployment rate reached its highest level since the Great Depression, and for the year, real GDP growth in the U.S. fell nearly 3.5%, the largest annual drop since 1946. And again, precious metals thrived. By the time 2020 was finished, gold had appreciated nearly 25%, and silver up almost 50%. This brings us to 2022, a year that turned out to be one of the most volatile in modern history. The energy generating all of this volatility came from a variety of sources, including a global inflation rate of 9%, a U.S. inflation rate that averaged more than 8%, rising interest rates, including America's fastest rate tightening cycle in 40 years, persistent problems with global supply chains, and Russia's invasion of Ukraine, Europe's largest ground war since World War II. One estimate says U.S. households lost $13.5 trillion in real net worth last year. The average 401k balance fell 23% last year, similar to what was lost in the financial crisis. And yet again, precious metals persevered. That includes silver, which finished up modestly for the year. There you have it. 3 acutely volatile periods in recent economic history. In each one, gold and silver demonstrated why so many have come to view precious metals as safe havens. International precious metals strategist Robert Hartman does not mince words when expressing his view of how crucial gold and silver are to retirement planning success. In Hartman's view, investing in physical gold and silver is a common sense precaution and a necessary part of any wealth preservation plan. Investors and ordinary savers ignore this at their own peril, and the failure to include precious metals in one's portfolio is pure negligence. Is a Gold IRA right for you? Ultimately, you will have to answer that question for yourself. I share the opinion of experts who think that we could be facing a steady stream of global shocks in the years ahead. In light of that forecast, the peace of mind that can be provided by a Gold IRA could prove especially valuable. That's why I suggest you take the time to learn more about what's really going on in the economy by attending our exclusive one-on-one web conference at AugustaPreciousMetals.com/webconference.